I'll be reacting to Super Cub episode 3. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I will be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. I'm pumped up for this. Dan, dan. I always love little jingle noise from Funimation's site. Now it is here. I'm excited for my weekly dose of wholesomeness. I'm gonna need a fuckload of insulin shots probably after reacting to this. Like with the amount of sugar levels? Jeez. I just wonder when they're gonna show off the third girl in the key visual though, because there's Reiko, there's our girl, but then there's one more. So I wonder when the time's gonna come. Man, it feels so weird, at least that seemed like a flip. It feels so weird seeing those nowadays. So, you know, which I am liking how that Kev has essentially sort of become an extension of herself, too, in a way. Hell yeah. And that's good. That type of change is always beautiful to see. And again, 3 episodes in, they're still keeping in with the impressive looking background animation. Good. And they ain't taking those cost-cutting measures that I sometimes see in animes, because sometimes to show out, some animes have crowds move, but then in the second, third episodes they don't bother. I'm liking how the series still keeps on doing it. Maybe she's enjoying the interactions. No, she probably is enjoying the interactions with Reiko. That's gotta be the change. And not just that, she has... I mean, I'm not gonna blame her. Because having fun with, say, an object, while that... Okay, that's not a wrong way to say it, but... having fun with an object is definitely a whole different ballgame from, say, interact with another person. So I'm not gonna blame her, because that's a whole entire different ballgame, because it's another person that can respond back to what you're saying, that reacts to what you do directly. So I could see why it'd be something that's a lot harder for her to accustom herself to. And saying that, though, I can't wait, though. Because honestly, I think she shines the most when she's either riding her adorable little cub around, or when she's talking to other people. That's when, at least in my opinion, this series is at its best. Man, this is definitely one of those openings that I can just keep on listening to. And at least for me, it will never become old. Ever. Really hard for an anime opening to do that, but this series does it off with the massive amounts of professionalism. Now it's back. Second year. That's not such a bad score, 78. Damn! Yo! Reiko, wow. I love that, though. Shows that despite Reiko, when she seems like she's busy with a lot of stuff, she has enough time to study, so that's really impressive there. Maybe she's thinking about her own grades. That could be it. Because I don't think they'd emphasize both of the grades like that randomly. Or it could be something else entirely. Hell yeah. Now that sounds like a lot of fun. Although the luggage box would seem like it'd be pretty heavy though. Don't get me wrong, it seems like it'd be useful in most contexts, like when shopping. But whenever going about casually, it seemed like a luggage box would, at the very least, cause someone to waste a little bit more gas. Aw, hell, I always love seeing her go for more parts. Because I'm assuming this is what it's going to be. I don't think we're going to be doing all that cute as fuck wink if it wasn't for no reason. Damn! Just look how forceful she is. Oh, there's something so beautiful about that. I've walked people like that before. It's something to get used to eventually. And eventually I pick up the habit of walking too quick too for other people. Damn, you walking like as you were running? Oh, jeez. Oh. I love how she like professionally interjects too. I love it though. It shows you aside from how socially active Reko is, it shows you how she's got some street smarts too to be able to whip up something like that instantly. Hey. So that's it. They bought that stuff to store it inside of the. Probably the box. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So I do want to say no to someone like Reiko when it comes to letting her borrow some parts. Damn, that is some deets on them parts. Jeez. Oh, they're delicious. Fucking adorable. Oh, man. This series it will be the end of me one of these days. Holy shit. If I ever make it past June 9th, because that's when the copyright strike expires, and yes, for some reason, anime companies sometimes strike my videos, but don't be shocked if when one of my live streams I just pass out by the adorableness of the series. So one of these days. I think they're fine with that though. Considering the fact that both of our girls have their own cubs. Now that's what I love there. Seeing her well-mannered personality and all that. And I love that. She didn't have to do that, yet she still did it. That's really sweet. Shows you how her main girl, she doesn't take anything for granted. And additionally, she gives back, or at least attempts to give back. At least a small amount. I don't know, man, it looks even more beautiful. Yeah, that's... Oh! She may be smiling like a goofball, but it's an adorable goofball, so who gives a shit what she looks like when she smiles? Might as well. Damn. Aside, you know what I like about this too? Aside from her cubs symbolically representing how her main girl is also maturing and adding more layers in her life, I like how the cubs also changing too in its own way. At least that's how I perceive it. Hmm. Speaking of which, I almost forgot to mention this, but the sound effects when you hear Greg riding your cup, they sound really beautiful. Especially how they linger on in the background a little bit. I swear that smell is addicting. Shit, I kind of want to ride one of those now. Shit. I'm gonna definitely. Oh shit! I hope she doesn't fall asleep. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, okay. I was getting worried. I was maybe thinking, oh man, was she tired, sleepy? Whew, man, this series. Oh, she needs goggles. Yeah, she should definitely purchase some. Okay, for a second I thought it was something else entirely. Or that too. Yeah, helmet with some shades that can cover the wind. That works too. Something I also love about the background design in the series too, you can really get a grasp for her personality because the kitchen, it's so minimalistic. And what I mean by minimalistic, there's like no designs. Like sometimes people might have, say, paintings, or not paintings, sometimes like mini statues or dolls or something of that nature, or even plastic fruit decorations, but you don't see her have any of that kind of stuff. That's something I also really like about this series. You can tell a lot just by a person's surroundings. Yo, if that's the case, then hell yes, you won't have to spend that extra bit of money. Okay, I actually do hope it has some kind of, some type of cover. I wonder if she found what she was looking for. Oh. I mean, I'm not gonna blame Reiko though. Sometimes when you're in class, you're just not in the mood to be super talkative. She ain't necessarily wrong about that. Knowing Reiko, it's probably super suited up for every scenario, though. Oh. And I always love how she does things in style. Didn't even say yes or no in response. She just put the helmet on. I love that, though. The reason why I love that is because it shows that she's a... Huh? Wow. Who'd have thought? Because I was thinking Ringo Summon would have been at least a bit more expensive. going by the amount of detail and its design and all that. Just for her sake, they end up being cheap. Well, Google. Oh, that's fucking adorable. I always love seeing the parody versions of Google and anime. She totally did for a few seconds, trying to pass it off like she didn't forget. Hey! That's whatever, Tromdo. Son of a bitch. Hope I didn't accidentally jinx her girl when I was like, man, I hope they're cheap. You know, maybe I did. But I didn't mean to, though. I mean, hey, if it's at least a four... I just love how it was like a slight breeze inside the room the moment she saw the man. Oh. Yeah, I was exactly thinking about goggles, too. And that's when he means cheap. He means, oh. I mean, it makes sense. Like, the moment she looked in those goggles, she had the eyes of, I want that! I ain't gonna blame her, though. Goggles do look kind of cool. Shit. That was the first thing I was thinking of, too. Like, when the wind was in her face, goggles. I didn't fucking think it was gonna go to that, though. I was like... Just minding my own, I was like reacting to the episode. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna react to a Super Cub. And then I just did an offhand comment about goggles. I didn't think she would actually go for it though. But fuck yeah. I'm happy. Because I actually think goggles do fit her pretty well. Oh, that. The adorableness levels are off the charts. And wait, did she just look a little bit smug? Oh, oh man, that was absolutely wonderful. Hell yeah! Oh yes, that's smugness again. Ah. Oh, should I say the confidence? There you go. Or maybe even a mix of both. Oh, good. She's even got that, the keypad that they showed off in the, I believe it was either the first or second episode. Hell yeah. Alright. At least going by the tranquil music, it's gonna be a beautiful dream. Better it be a dream than a nightmare. Good. You know, a place like that would seem like it'd be a fun area to ride a cub, or should I say a motorbike at. Whoa. Oh, that smile. You know, I was gonna say, I know I said earlier that the cub is like an extension of her body, but now it's starting to like become now an extension of her soul, where she's even dreaming about her cub now. My goodness. And I mean that in a good way. Huh. She's smiling out in the classroom. Hell yeah. Hmm. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually, though, she just switch up her head where eventually, though. I just wonder if they were to ever ride around. I wonder if they ever practice riding around with intense amounts of speed, because some people are inclined to doing that. Huh. I'm surprised they didn't share that cell phone information earlier, though. But hey, you know what? Better late than never. And I guess that type of stuff does happen sometimes. Well, because when she got the license, she didn't know what the emotions that came entailed with having their cub. I could see why she's saying so that. Whoa! Oh, I didn't think she'd licking it to that. But alright. Hmm. Aww. That's good and efficient. Oh, and that's what really matters the most. And now that's a beautiful way of ending out with a beautiful smile. Well, you could say she kind of does have a hobby now, though. Riding her cup around, that counts. That is a hobby. That qualifies as one. Hell yeah. That scene there felt like an end, like it's a great way of ending off the episode, but damn, it felt like it could have also transitioned to as like a series finale. All right, I'm gonna rate this a 9 out of 10. Fuck yeah, I loved it. It was by far my favorite episode of the series because you see our girl, she gained a lot of self-confidence this week, and let me explain why. Like, the moment she got those goggles and she was radiating that massive amounts of confidence, I loved it. And in addition to seeing that, something else that I also love aside from the character development for her, I love the character development for Reiko because when it comes to Reiko, she now trusts her friend enough now to actually give her cell number. And that's something I really love too because it shows you the friendship. It's deepening slowly but surely each and every week, and there's always something new that the series adds that only makes the relationships and the interactions feel more real than it already felt to begin with. And that's why I really loved what the episode has done. Now, aside from that, something else that I also really loved too about this episode, why I felt it was 9 out of 10 worthy. Oh, okay. I thought for a second there was going to be some kind of like after credits, but never mind. Looks like the coast is clear looking at the Funimation's website. But aside from that, though, something else that I also really appreciate, I do appreciate that during this episode, you do see a bit of Koguma's, more of a characterization because when she wanted to give that man who gave her the box and extra one of her items, I thought that was actually really cute too. And it just showed you how much of a wonderful personality Koguma has. And on top of that, something else that I also really appreciate about this episode just seeing the new additions added to the Cub, and it didn't even feel like the series was ever padding for time, because during all those bits where she's customizing her Super Cub, it felt like every single time she gave it a new addition, she was adding much more new layers into her life, because every single time we see her add new additions, you see her just become happier and happier, and that's what I love about this series. I feel like her Cub symbolically represents herself to an extent. And that's why I love this episode. It has just a lot of visual language that you can gander from it. The animation itself was gorgeous. Great artwork. The vocal performances were great. Gotta give a shout out though to Reiko's voice actress. She brings it each and every week. And the music was good, especially there was some like piano music playing in the background, which was absolutely glorious to listen to. And that's why this was my favorite episode in the series by far. I have zero hesitation in saying that. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching my video, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.